Hello, beautiful people of the internet. How are you doing today? My name is Jackie and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you all my entire owned TBR as of May 2022. I do not know how many books I own I haven't read yet. I really have no idea what the number is going to be. I think I own a little over 100 books total, maybe like 110, 120, I don't remember. So a number less than 50 would be great. I do have a sinking suspicion that a lot of these books are books that I don't really want to read anymore because I have a lot of books that I bought in high school when I was really into young adult, and I'm just not as into that anymore. So some of these, honestly, I may never read, but let's just go through and see how many books are on my physical TBR. So on this first shelf here, we have a few young adult books, some of which I don't know if I actually intend to read anymore, but let's start here. 3 Dark Crowns by Kendara Blake. And I Darken by Kirsten White. Then I'm not taking these out of the stack just because I don't feel like taking them out and putting them back, but I have Even in Paradise by Chelsea Philpott, which was on my These Books Will Self-Destruct, and let's be honest, this one is going to self-destruct. I also have Burn for Burn and Fire with Fire, but these were actually my stepsister's books, and honestly, I don't intend to read them, so I'm not even going to count those. Then there's Cut Me Free by Jr Johansen, another one of my These Books Will Self-Destruct that's probably gonna self-destruct. The Safest Lies by Megan Miranda. The Assassin Game by Kirsty McKay. Now on to books I might actually read. Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil by John Berendt. Now, all of these books here I have not read yet. I started Becoming and I was really enjoying it. I just put it aside for too long and never finished it, but I do intend to go back and read Becoming by Michelle Obama. Also on this shelf I have Elizabeth and Lester, Power, Passion, and Politics by Sarah Gristwood, Charlotte Bronte, A Fiery Heart by Claire Harmon, Daughters of the Winter Queen by Nancy Goldstone, and The Real Jane Austen, A Life in Small Things by Paula Byrne. Now on this shelf, I have actually never read the last 3 Harry Potter books, and though I will not be financially supporting J.K. Rowling by reading them, as my family has owned these for literal decades, I just have never been in the mood to pick these up because I don't agree with J.K. Rowling's beliefs, so I guess we'll count these for this video, but I don't know if they're actually going to be read or not. Then we have Sky in the Deep by Adrienne Young. And some more young adult fantasy that I have owned for quite a while. I have Glass Sword by Victoria Aveyard, which is also in my self-destruct video. Another one that is going to self-destruct, let's be honest. Plus, I also have Wicked Like a Wildfire by Alana Popovic and Children of Blood and Bone by Tomi Adeyemi. Dangerous Women, edited by George R.R. Martin and Gardner Dozois? I don't know how to say his name. Dozois? I have no idea. The Two Towers and The Return of the King, both by Tolkien. Plus, Mistborn: The Final Empire by Brandon and Sanderson. Then I have A Dance with Dragons by George R.R. Martin, which I actually DNF'd previously. Will have to give that another try. A Study in Charlotte by Brittany Cavallaro. Pride and Prescience by Carrie Bebris. This is the first in the Mr. and Mrs. Darcy mystery series. The Darkest Corners by Kara Thomas. In this stack, I have not yet read Cleopatra's Daughter by Michelle Moran or Fox by Nadine Brandis. The Shape of Darkness by Laura Purcell. Dissolution by C.J. Sansom. And The Name of the Rose by Umberto Eco. Plus The Fiery Cross by Diana Gabaldon, which I am not taking out from the bottom of this stack. I also have Drums of Autumn, but I'm reading that this month, so I'm not counting it for this video. Love and Fury by Samantha Silva. The Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue, which I'm probably going to unhaul. We'll count it for this video, but I don't think I'm actually going to keep this one. It was in my recent Trash My TBR video. The Clergyman's Wife by Molly Greeley. 1,000 Ships by Natalie Haynes. I love this cover. Heartstone by L. Catherine White. Then we have Shakespeare's Sonnets and A Lover's Complaint, plus A Midsummer Night's Dream, also by Shakespeare. The Count of Monte Cristo by Alexandre Dumas. Middlemarch by George Eliot. Villette by Charlotte Bronte. Tess of the D'Urbervilles by Thomas Hardy. The Age of Innocence by Edith Wharton, which I started because I was supposed to write a high school essay on it, and then I never finished it. Apologies to my old English teacher if he ever encounters this video. You were the best teacher ever, and I'm sorry I lied to you. I also read Daisy Miller by Henry James for that same essay. However, this edition also includes Washington Square, which I have not read, so we'll count that. And lastly on this shelf is The Tenant of Wildfell Hall by Anne Bronte. Mythology, Timeless Tales of Gods and Heroes by Edith Hamilton. Now this gets a little tricky because I have these collected editions of Sherlock Holmes, so should I count each short story collection or novella that I haven't read as one book? I guess I should. In this one, I have not yet read The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes, The Memoirs of Sherlock Holmes, or The Hound of the Baskervilles. Then for this one, I have not read anything in it yet, so oh, my Agatha Christie just fell over. I'm sorry. I have not yet read The Return of Sherlock Holmes, The Valley of Fear, His Last Bow, I think that's the last one. Oh no, and The Casebook of Sherlock Holmes. Have not read any of those. Peril at End House by Agatha Christie. And my final unread book is another Agatha Christie, The Pale Horse. So I will put the final count on the screen, or maybe it's on this side, I can never remember, and we'll see what number I got. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you've read any of these books on my physical TBR, do let me know in the comment section down below. Were there any that you liked and you would like to see me read soon, or any other ones that you think I should just unhaul? If you liked this video, please do give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more from me. I post new videos every single Wednesday. My social media links are down below if you want to follow me on Tumblr, Instagram, or be my friend on Goodreads. Thank you so much, and I hope you have an exquisite rest of your day. Bye, and I'll see you in the next video.